Skip. Good morning, you guys. It's now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. Let's make today into the best day it can be. You and your wine. Rubbing the sleep out of my eyes, I slowly rose from the bed. In Meisno's room. Yes. That's right, we all promised to have breakfast together. I'd better get going. I left Meisno's room and headed for the cafeteria. I just like the way the scene transitions. It's like a transformer. When I arrived in the cafeteria, several people were already there. Good morning to you, Naigi. Listen to this. I was the first to arrive this morning. Good morning. Morn. Early to rise, I see. The people gathered in the first wave were those in the students with good habits category, and the ones who showed up a bit late. Sup? Sorry I'm late. It took a bit longer to do my makeup than usual. Why did I give her that voice? Oh dear, please excuse my tardiness. I was so engaged in my morning work. Students with a slightly loose adherence to time. Most high schoolers probably fall into this group. And then, there were the ones who make everyone wait, drifting in unfashionably late. Huh, that almost rhymed. Sorry I'm late. Good morning, everyone. My bad, I slept in. What? Is there something wrong with me being late? I didn't oversleep, I just couldn't find my way, dude. I got lost in the Bermuda Triangle. True as truth. Odd. To those whom time holds no meaning, living at their own pace, unconcerned about others. And thus everyone finally gathered. Under normal circumstances, that would have been true. We're not all here yet? Still missing Meisno and Togami. I expected no less of Togami. But Meisno should have been with the students with good habits crowd. And yet, she wasn't here. What? Did something happen? You rude little boy. Yo, Togami, you seen Meisno around? I'd like to know, like I'd know where she is. I left my room and came straight here. Lies! Has she forgotten our breakfast oath? She lives her life by her schedule. Listen to them talk. The small seed of apprehension planted in my breast slowly began to sprout. I'm gonna go check on her. No sooner than the words had left my mouth, I darted out into the hall. And the music got all tense. I arrived at my destination. Excuse me. The room I had exchanged with Meisno's for one night. My room. The room she was supposed to have slept in. However, that room... Oh my god! She had a party and didn't invite me? How rude. I thought we were friends. In the span of a single night, had transformed into something completely different. What happened here? Investigative time. A keychain had fallen to the floor, with my name on it. When we exchanged rooms, I gave this to Meisno. This is the gilded practice sword I brought back with me for self-defense. The blade had been drawn from the scabbard. More importantly, what about Meisno? There are marks on the walls and floor, like they were slashed with a blade or something. Oh, really? More importantly, what about Meisno? The bathroom door's open! I'm scared, you guys. I peeked into the shower. I peeked into the... Oh, shit! Oh my god. There's a dead Asian hooker in my shower. It took me a while to realize I was screaming. Oh my god. My last comment is so gonna insult people. The sight before me burned itself into my retinas. And then... the stage went dark. In other words, Naigi fainted. And there's a dead girl in my shower. Lovely. I opened my eyes to a wide open ceiling. A somewhat familiar wide open ceiling. I sat up, and this time I saw a face. A somewhat familiar face. Yeah. Ah, you're finally awake. You okay? This ain't the time for a nice, relaxing wake-up. Hurry your ass up! What happened? Dude, you lost consciousness. Nigs, so we carry you here. It's not unthinkable in such a situation. Such a situation. Dead hooker. I'm sorry, that's not... That's not necessary, that's not cool. Naigi, are you sure you're okay? It wasn't a dream? That wasn't a dream? No, that was reality. Sayaka Mizuno is dead. A thick, slimy despair spread through my body, then burst out like an explosion. That's a very odd description. I jumped up, then ran. Where do you intend to go? Where do you think? I have to see if Mizuno. I have to see Mizuno. Everyone already confirmed it. There's no doubt. Sayaka Mizuno is dead. No, I'm going. He said, sit still. What's gonna change if you go? But what's the point in staying here? And anyway, what's everyone doing in the gymnasium at a time like this? Our friend, Mizuno. She's dead. Dead. It finally hit me when that word left my mouth. Mizuno is dead. A moment of silence. Moving on. We're not here of our own will either. Then, why? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma, he told us to gather here. Of course, we objected. What are you saying? Something terrible has happened to Mizuno. However, it was my suggestion. I recommended we all follow his orders for the time being. We're prisoners, are we not? There's little merit in us fighting back every step of the way. To avoid any more needless sacrifice. Why should we have to listen to what that thing tells us to do? It's obvious that he is the one who killed Mizuno. I wouldn't do something like that. If you believe anything, believe that. You dare show your face? Oops. Unless a rule has been violated, I will not personally get involved. And I certainly wouldn't do anything that goes against the spirit of Academy life. I'm famous at safari parks for being twice as stringent about the rules as the other bears. But then, who killed? You already know the answer. It was one of you guys who killed Sayaka Mizuno. At those words, we fell into complete silence. One of us killed Mizuno? That's not possible. Huh, is something wrong? Your face looks like a dove that got mowed down by a Gatling gun. That's an odd analogy. Come on, didn't we already go over with this? All that happened was, one of you guys killed Mizuno so you could graduate. Those are the rules. There's nothing wrong with it. You're lying, yes? Of course he's lying. He's the one who killed her. Nope. The killer is one of you guys. The person who did the deed should know that perfectly well. Huh? Unconsciously, I looked around at everyone's faces. Everyone else was doing the same. We traded glances, laced with fear, confusion, and suspicion. Back and forth, back and forth. Excuse me. Is that the truth? Who killed her? My goodness, some of you still can't accept it? Shut it! I ain't buying that shit! Silence. While it's still here, I have something I'd like to verify with that teddy bear over there. Assuming one of us really is a murderer, that person is able to graduate, correct? Huh? Don't play stupid, you said so yourself. Oh crap. I hit the button, I'm so sorry. Oop 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 oop. Oop 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 po 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 po. Mr. Popo. Why the guffaw? Oop oop oop. Because you're the naive. Way too naive. Why did I say the there? You think it's that easy? Just gotta kill someone? That's hugely naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. Quite the contrary. The real fun starts here. The Real fun? Then, how about this? Let me tell you about the supplemental rules of concerning graduation. As I've explained to you already, you can't graduate unless you kill someone. But in doing so, there's another promise you had to keep too, wasn't there? The sixth rule. You must not betray to the other students that you are murdering a villain. I believe that's what you're referring to, yes? Bingo! Just killing isn't good enough. You gotta do the deed and get away with it. So a short while after some poor sucker I messed up. So a short while after you off some poor sucker to see if you satisfy those conditions, we'll hold a class trial. A class trial? The class trial will begin a few hours after a corpse has been discovered, during which the murderous villain will have his fierce showdown on the class courtroom versus the remaining students, the heroes. The questions at the trial is, which one of you guys is a super duper high school villain? The answer to that question will be decided by a vote conducted at the end of the trial. If the answer you guys come up with is correct, the order-disrupting villain will be punished, and everyone else will continue life together. On the other hand, if you, the jury, selects the wrong person as the villain will live on, having escaped from his sins, and the rest of you heroes will be punished. If that happens, of course, your lives together will be forcibly concluded. And that's all there is to the class trial, folks. This word you keep repeating, punished, how do you mean? To put it simply, I'm talking executed. Executed? What do you mean, executed? By execution, I mean execution. Execution! Bzz, bzz. In the electric hair, billow billow with the poison gas, ripped to pieces by a hurricane. Oh god. In other words, if you're correct in choosing the killer, only the killer will be killed. But if we are wrong, all of us will be executed? Such a smart chimpanzee. That deadpan appeal of innocence is such a nice little trick too. Basically, this is like the lay judge system in the outside world. You guys are the ones who decide who the criminal is. However, you can't make that decision lightly. All you guys' lives are at stake, after all. I'll add all that to the school rules, so you can go back and look at it whenever. The school rules have been modified. You can verify the changes from within your Electro ID. I never use that thing. Oh, wait a second! This is all, like, totally crazy. What's all this crap about class trials? There's no way I'm participating. And why is that? Like, you even need to ask. Why should I have to play this find the culprit game with you? What's this? Someone won't participate in the class trial? Then they must be penalized. Huh? Penalized? I'll probably lock you up in a dark and scary prison or something. Quit your blabbing. Even if you threaten me, I'm still not participating. How selfish. You're the one being selfish, making us kill each other. Leave me out of it. With such overwhelming evil power staring me in the eyes, I'm shaking in my boots, if you had any. But I will not yield to the darkness. Monokuma will always fight to the bitter end. If you truly wish to pass, you must take me down first. As he finished, Monokuma charged, his feet pitter-pattering across the hard floor. But... oh no. Oomph. There, are you happy now? Right back at ya. Huh? Violence against the headmaster, Monokuma, is prohibited. This is a violation, and we all know what's coming next. Heed my call, O spear of legend Gungnir. Come to thine master's aid. Oh shit. I guess you could say she was penetrated. So many holes. Oh my god. I'm gonna die in hell. All her holes got filled up. Okay, I'm done. Huh? What? That doesn't make any sense. Why me? In her final moments, and Noshima's eyes went wide. And just like that, she never moved again. She dead. What? Great, now there's another dead hooker on the floor. How many dead hookers do we need here? Okay, I'm done with that hooker joke. This has got to stop. You're shitting me. It is inconceivable! I'm really feeling it right now. The importance of tropes. I was wanting to avoid causing any unnecessary deaths, if at all possible. But I guess a sacrificial lamb really is necessary. Man, I love that trope. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, though. But hey, you guys get it now, don't you? I mean business. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone gets it by now. If you resist, I'll make Swiss cheese out of you, blow you up, bury you alive, melt you, etc. If you don't want to end up like that, you guys better adhere strictly to the school rules. Enoshima's body, skewered by spears. She got penetrated by poles. Okay, I'm done. No more dirty jokes. A pool of blood was forming beneath it. Okay, can I just say that I find it very odd that the blood is pink. Does anyone else find that odd? It's pink. That was the first time I had seen the moment of a person's death. Anyone could tell just by looking. Enoshima, our friend until just a moment ago, was dead, killed, terminated. And it all happened just like that. This is death. It's nothing to be surprised about. She's just dead. All she is dead. It's as ridiculously apparent as the inevitable destruction of mankind. It is as stunningly natural as is the inevitable end of the world. This isn't some RPG. Cram as many bird feathers down her throat as you want. She ain't coming back. Nope, this is reality. Why did you kill her? Weren't you going to imprison her? I changed my mind. You didn't premeditate her murder. Premeditate? How do you spell that? Premeditate? Oh crap. I premeditated her murder. Is that what you said? Hey, I'm Monokuma. And that's not terribly important. I have something I need to give you guys before you start searching for the villain. This is the file with some data I gathered on the corpse. I call it the Monokuma file. I mean, you guys are amateurs. There's only so much you could find out from a corpse. So I went ahead and gathered info on the body and anything cause of deathy for you. Huh? You're wondering how I know what the cause of death is? I watched the whole thing, start to finish, in stunning high-definition clarity, thanks to my security cameras. Then you know who the culprit is? The one who killed Mizuno? You betcha! If I didn't, I couldn't make an impartial judgment at the class trial, now could I? Yes, your judgment should be impartial. I'm slightly relieved to hear that. Alrighty then, best of luck with your investigation. You're gonna need all the luck you can get. Do what you gotta do. I'll be seeing you again soon at the class trial. I'm excited. And with that, Monokuma left, leaving us confused, bewildered, alone with Enoshima's horribly mangled body. For some time... Oh crap. No, not one of us could even open our mouths to speak. Naturally, we were shocked by Mizuno's and Enoshima's irrational deaths. But that wasn't all. Someone in this room killed another human being. On top of that, if we don't find out who did it, everyone else will be executed. We looked at each other with mistrusting eyes. Could things get any worse? However, despite the disturbing abnormality of our situation, she was not perturbed in the slightest. Is it really the time to be depressed? Besides, with everyone so blindly mistrusting one another, much like blind faith, the outcome can only be disaster. Huh? We need to work together. It's up to you who you want to believe in, and up to you who you want to doubt. I said that wrong. Indeed, fretting over the deceased won't benefit anyone. That's awful. I've warned you numerous times already. Those who cannot adapt will simply die. Inability to adapt, disobedience, these things lead to death. You reap what you sow. You're terrible. Even in this situation, that's way out of line. Oh crap. We need to focus on figuring out who the killer is, first of all. If we don't, then all of us will be executed. Precisely, it's time to begin the hunt. Either way, we cannot escape it. We have no other choice. We've got no choice. This is really our only choice. Execution my ass. You ain't fucking killing me. Shit, let's get going. We have no other choice. Every one of us was whispering that to ourselves, as if trying to instill in us some confidence and drive. Yes, we have no other choice. Even if we don't want to, we have no other choice. Our one chance at holding on to our lives, we have no other choice. Beyond that, I need to know. Why was Meisno killed? Why did Meisno have to die? I'm afraid of the answer, but I have to know. If I don't, I'll never be able to accept Meisno's death. And that's why I have no choice. It's investigation time, guys. Let's do this. First, let's look at the body. I gently brought my hand to Inoshima's dead body, like they do in TVs and movies. I checked her pulse in her neck and wrist. She's really dead. There's no other way to say it. She was completely and utterly dead. Confirming it was not necessary. Sustaining injuries like that and losing that much blood, it'd be more surprising if someone could survive that. Wait a sec. Whoa, wait. Hold on. She's dead? Then this is the real thing? It's not some kind of event, but really real, dude? No, save me. Get me out of here. Someone! Took you long enough. Okay, let's investigate the first scene of the actual scene of the crime. Wait, huh? Before we begin our investigation, isn't there a little more we should talk about? Yeah. Do I have to talk to everyone in the room? Please tell me no. Before we begin our investigating Meisno's death, what should we do about preserving the crime scene? Preserving the crime scene? You mean watchmen to ensure no one tampers with it? If the culprit tampers with the evidence, we're at a stalemate. Alright then, I'll be on watch. I'm no good at figuring stuff out anyway. I'll leave it to you all to figure out who killed that chick. Then Uwada's on lookout at the crime scene. No, we can't just let him watch by himself. Huh? Why not? Isn't it obvious? What if you're the culprit? By volunteering for guard duty, you can destroy all the evidence you want. What? Screw you! Then I shall be on guard as well. That eliminates the issue. 2-player co-op with Masters Mondo Owada and Sakura Ugami. Fierce watchmen indeed. For the two of us who cannot join in the investigation, we rest our lives in your hands. I'm kind of scared, but I'll give it a shot. Can we get out now? What? What now? We need to find out who the culprit is. If we don't, then all of us will be executed. Okay, who do I still need to talk to? Seriously, I hate this part. Is this it? Do I have to talk to everyone? Please tell me no. Hang on, guys. I'm just gonna try and... Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. I noticed something. What is it? I was looking over to the Monokuma file, and I just noticed something very simple, yet very peculiar. Huh? What is it? Please, have a look for yourselves. The place where Sayaka Meisno died is Makoto Naegi's bedroom. Ah, she's right! Then, could it be? Everyone's eyes pointed at me, all at once. Hold on! I didn't do it! Meisno and I traded rooms for one night, that's all. We did it because she was terrified. That has lie written all over it. Tell the truth. They looked in their eyes, changed dramatically. Their gazes were filled with doubt and fear. In other words, they suspect me. Are you all done talking? Then let's begin our investigation. From here, we split up. Who killed Sayaka Meisno? To reach the answer to that question, you must gather evidence and follow it to its logical conclusion. If you make the wrong deduction, well, I don't suppose I need to tell you what happens then, do I? Methinks I'd rather you didn't. Good luck. Kirigiri hastily departed the gymnasium, leaving only those words behind. I'll be off as well. Continuing after Kirigiri, Togami also disappeared from our side. Damn, that's right, we're on guard duty. Gotta hurry down to the crime scene. Yes, indeed. I warn you assholes right now. If one of you is a killer and you try to tamper with any evidence, if I find you first, I'll beat you to a fucking pulp before your execution. I'll pulverize you, liquidize you, grind you into fucking dust. With his words still hanging in the air, Uwada and Ugami swiftly exited the room. But, investigating a murder, we're not detectives or policemen. What are we supposed to do? You don't need to do anything. It's perfectly obvious who killed Sayaka Mizuno. You don't mean... I'm talking about you. Like I said, I didn't do it. Stay back. Do you intend to kill me too? Anyway, we should do whatever we can. It's not like we totally certain Naegi did it. Touché. Let us investigate to our heart's content. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't investigate anything. Huh? Why's that? I'm not good with blood. Just seeing blood. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Ugh, whatever. No one's expected nothing from you anyway. Alright then, I'm off. Hold on a second, before you go, hear me out! My voice fell on deaf ears as everyone left the gymnasium one by one. Their suspicious gazes still pointed in my direction. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? Why did things turn out like this? There's no way I could kill her. Why the hell would I kill Mizuno? I've got to do something. At this rate, everyone... By execution, I mean execution. Execution! I'm skipping this. Is going to end up like that. I won't let things go Monokuma's way. I'll do everything in my power to find the culprit. The culprit who killed Mizuno. Can we leave the room now?